Hi everyone, really quick update today. I meant to bring you an update last week, but I just didn't get a chance, I guess, and so I'm going to do a quick update today. Tomorrow will mark 3 full weeks on the Phentermine again after having like a 7-month hiatus, 7-month off. And I just wanted to tell you really quick how things are going and what it feels like. I've not lost as much weight as I did, of course, the first time on Phentermine, but I'll explain why now. Basically, as far as positive side effects this time, I have an increase in energy, which is really, really great. It's not an increase such as the first time, but it feels more like after you've consumed Phentermine for 3 full months, sort of that energy. It's subdued, but you can feel the rush if you start to move. So it feels about 3 months. The appetite suppressant is probably about the same as well. I'm not as hungry. I can turn down food. I can turn down cookies and chocolate. That's not a problem. I can make wiser food choices, but it's not like the first month when you're not hungry at all. I do get hungry, just not as often. And so those are the positive things. As far as negative, you know, there's the little side effects that you receive, that you get, but they're not really that bad and not really that prevalent. However, one of the, what's going on right now is I'm not losing weight as fast as I was the first time I was on Phentermine. But again, like I said, it feels like the 3rd month. And without having watched any of my previous videos, I'm guessing that after I'd been on Phentermine, about in my 3rd month, I think I was losing 1 to 3 pounds a week. And so that's probably about what I'm losing now. The first week, however, I weighed myself, because I'm only weighing myself once a week, so I don't want to be tied down to that number. The con to that is, let's say I've lost, pounds every day or ounces every day, I could be really excited about that. The good thing about not weighing yourself every day is if you've not lost weight, or let's say because of whatever reason you've gained a little, then you're depressed the rest of the day, and I don't want to be depressed all week. So I'm only weighing myself on Tuesdays. And so, like I said, that first week I didn't lose anything, and I got a little scared. I thought, no way, I don't want to waste my money and just get me nowhere. So I cut myself back and I put myself on what I'm trying to do is about a 1,500, almost $1, 1,500 calorie diet. And that may still be a lot, but I'm sure that it's much less than what I was normally eating, a lot less. And then I eventually want to try and bring it down to 1,200, but I don't want to go straight down to 1,200 because, well, I've got all kinds of reasons why, but I'll stay at 15 for now. And so that's what I'm trying to do. A lot fresh food, I'm trying to get so much out to you that I make mistakes. A lot more fresh food, a lot of salads and vegetables and fruits and things like that. No fast food whatsoever, unless I absolutely got nothing else that I can eat. And then, I just make much wiser food choices than normal. You've got to learn to deny yourself. And then I think that's about it. My next step, I know now, if I really want to make this a positive experience, and then at the same time get my body used to it, because you can't go on a diet and then go off and think you're going to keep all that weight off. No, you must make life choices and changes and continue with them. But anyway, my next step is I've got to start adding in some exercises. I'm too old and too overweight, and I know that if I truly want to get to where I want to be, I'm going to have to start exercising. If you know anything about me from watching my previous videos, then you know that that's not happy news to me. However, it'll be okay. I'll make it work. Just got to try and get that in there. I've got time. I just don't want to make time. That's my problem. Other than that, everything's been really great. Like I said, the increase of energy has been really nice, and but yet, being the 3rd month, I don't sound like I'm on speed and trying to calm myself down so nobody thinks I'm on drugs. So that's another positive thing, I guess. Not 20-pound weight loss in 1 week or in 1 month, but anything is really nice. I'm going to sorry, I mix words together when I'm in a hurry. I'm going to put some links, I think it's going to be over there, or over here if you're on my profile, to a really great website. If you've never heard of it or never checked it out, it's eatthisnotthat, I think .com, but read it in the description because I could be wrong. And it is such a great website. If you've ever heard of the books, there's several books of Eat This Not That. They really are good books. Now, I don't think you should continue your whole diet relying on all of the books, such as I have the one Eat This Not That Fast Food. Well, you really should try and get away from fast food totally, but until you can do that, there are some wiser choices you can make that maybe you didn't even know about. And the really good thing about the book is, our book about the whole Eat This Not That website and books, is that you really start to learn that some of those things you look at a restaurant or you look at the grocery store and you think, oh, that's probably low calorie, it's probably low fat. It isn't. There's all kinds of hidden stuff in there. So it's really great. But check out those websites. Sign up. There's somewhere on there, I don't remember where, it's been a while since I did it. You can sign up for newsletters. They're actually excellent. When they come in, they are so full of information that maybe some you know, maybe some you don't. So it's just really, really great. I think that's about it. I haven't weighed myself since last week, and last week I had lost, I think, overall a couple of pounds. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but like I said, it feels like my third month. And I've got to change more. You should have known when you went on this, you cannot rely on the Phentermine alone. If you're relying on Phentermine alone, I promise you, when you go off of it, and you will have to go off of it, your body will get used to it. When you go off of it, you're going to gain all that weight back. And even some of us who thought they were wise, who thought they were making the right choices, they still went back to their old habits and gained some of that weight back. But fortunately, I can say I'm not like the worst case scenario and gained all of it plus. That's good. But anyway, I wanted to make this quick, and it's already longer than I thought. But check out those links. Have a great week. And then if I don't see you before then, have a really, really Merry Christmas. I think tomorrow when I weigh myself, it's going to be a lot more because I feel lighter. You know, you can kind of tell when you just feel lighter. That's awesome. That means my eating habits have been better. But anyway, like I said, have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye. It didn't stop. Wrong mouse.